Hello students, today we are going to learn the guidelines for writing the units. So there are some guidelines for writing every unit. So for each and every physical quantity we'll write units. Physical quantities means here it comes both fundamental and derived physical quantities. So for writing each and every unit you should follow some guidelines. So some students they will do mistake in while writing the units. So what you should use, whether you need to write in small letters or capital letters, when should we write with the capital letters, when we should use small letters, so those are given. Okay, those rules are given. So how to follow effectively? So for writing the units you should follow these rules. Let us discuss one by one. Let us discuss the first rule. Rule number 1. So the symbol used for a unit which is not named after a scientist is written in small letter. So some units like fundamental units we have meter, second and kilogram. Meter is the unit of length. Second is the unit of time. So meter is the unit of length. Second is the unit of time. Kilogram is the unit of mass. So meter, length, second, time, kilogram is unit of mass. So we know these are the fundamental physical quantities. So these units are represented with small letters small m, second small s, kg is k small g. So some students they will write k as a capital letter, g as a small letter. This is wrong. K should be small letter. K should be small letter. This is the important rule. So which is the symbol used for a unit which is not named after a scientist is always represented with a small letter. Next, rule number 2. The symbol used for a scientist name. That means if there is a scientist name in the unit, then the first letter should be capital. The first letter of his name should be capital letter. Suppose you take Newton. Joule is the unit of work done. Joule is the unit of work done. Watt is the unit of power. Pascal is the unit of pressure. Hertz is the unit of frequency. Coulomb is the unit of charge, voltage, or you can say potential difference. Potential difference, or you can say electric potential. Electric potential. Farad is the unit of capacitance. Ampere is the unit of electric current. Electric current. So all the scientist names are represented with capital letters. But here there is one exception. Here there is one exception. In rule 2, what is that exception? Means the unit of volume is considered as liter. So we know the unit of volume is liter. It is not a scientist name. It is not a scientist name. Liter is not a scientist name. Okay. But it is represented with capital L. But it is represented with capital L to avoid the confusion. To avoid the confusion between the letters small l and capital I. So some they will represent with different letters, right? So to avoid those confusion, so we are giving the letter L, capital L for the liter. 3 ml can be written as 3m capital L. So this is the exception in rule 2. Next, coming to the rule number 3. The full name of the unit can be written always in small letters. First letter should be capital. First letter should be lowercase. So small letters, everything should be written in the small letter, lowercase letters. So while you are writing the full name, example, you take Newton. We know Newton is the unit of force. So N should be small letter because the first letter you observe for everything, irrespective of the unit name after scientist or not. So this is the unit named after the scientist. So we are using Newton. Meter is not named after a scientist. Kilogram is not named after a scientist, but joule is named after a scientist. Watt is named after a scientist. So irrespective of unit name after scientist or not, these can be, when you are writing full name, you should write in small letters. So that is the thing you have to understand here. So every unit should be lowercase letters, small letters. The unit name should be small letters when you are writing the full name. Next, coming to the rule number 4. Rule number 4. A compound unit formed by multiplication of 2 or more units. Suppose 2 or more units you are using in a compound unit. So if there are 2 or more units, means it is called as a compound unit. So after putting a dot, it should be written. How we should write this means, you should put a dot between the two units, or you should place a cross, or you should place you should just leave a space between the two units. For example, you take Newton meter. So Newton meter. So we know it is the unit of torque. It is a unit of torque. Torque means turning effect. Okay. So while writing unit of torque, so our work done you can write. So we know that work done is equal to force into displacement. So force unit is Newton. So you can write Newton into meter. So this Newton into meter can also be written as Newton space meter or Newton dot meter. So these are accepted. So these are the correct forms of writing this unit, compound unit. So never express this in like see Newton meter. You should not write like this, because this represent nanometer. Nanometer means 10 power minus 9 meter. So this is wrong. You should not represent like this. Okay. Or something like N capital M. You should not represent like this. So there are different representations, but you should follow a unique representation for the compound unit. That is, you should leave a space, or you should put a cross, or you just put a dot between the two units. That is fair for writing the compound unit. Next, coming to the rule number 5. Negative power is used for compound units which are formed by dividing one unit by the other. So you should use a negative power. So what is this negative power? Generally we'll see in so many units, we'll write a negative power. So like whenever you see velocity, the unit of velocity or speed, it is meter per second. The unit of velocity or speed is meter per second. So how can you write the meter per second? Meter per second can be written as meter into second inverse. Because negative power, s is raised to the power minus 1. Similarly, coulomb second is the unit of ampere. That means it is unit of electric current. Coulomb second is called as ampere, coulomb per second. So this can be written as c into s raised to the power minus 1. Suppose different examples you can take. Acceleration. So what is the unit of acceleration? Acceleration unit is meter per second square. So how can you write this one? Meter second power minus 2. Suppose you take force. So what is the unit of force? Newton generally, but it is kg meter per second square. Kg meter per second square can also be written as kg meter into second power minus 2. second is raised to the power minus 2. So like this, you can write the negative power when you are using the compound units, when it is divided by another unit. So this is the rule number 5. Next, coming to rule number 6. Rule number 6. A unit in its short form is never written in plural. This is very, very important unit. Never written in plural. So many of the students will do the mistake in this rule only. So they don't know this rule, they will do the mistakes as usual. So what is this means? 5 meters cannot be written as 5 ms. So see this one, 5 ms. What is ms? Actually, we should write it as 5 meter. Should write like this, 5 meter. So meters, that means it is plural actually. So 5 meters means it is plural. 1 meter will say in English language, we'll say 1 meter is singular and 5 meters is plural. But while you are writing in physics, that means in our representation, if displacement is equal to 5 meters, you can say 5 meters. But while you are writing the unit 5m, you should represent with 5m. You should not put ms, because ms refers to the millisecond. It is a unit of time. Okay, physical quantity is changing here. So it is a unit of time physical quantity, but it is displacement. Displacement. So here this is time, this is displacement. That means total physical quantity will change when you add s to the meter. So that is the difference between this one and this one. So you should not represent like this, you should represent like this. Okay, next one, suppose you take another example. 10 kilograms cannot be represented as 10 kgs. So students will write a common mistake like this, 10 kgs. So mass of the body is 10 kgs. So s should not be added. S should not be added, but instead you can write mass is equal to 10 kg. This is the correct representation. So this is not correct, this is the correct. Okay, m is equal to 10 kg. Next, similarly, you take time. So students will write 5 minutes as 5 minutes. They will write as 5 minutes. S is added here for the students will add like this. But what is the correct form? T is equal to 5 minute. That's it. You should not add the s after minute. This is the correct form. This is the wrong. So that's why you should not use plural while writing the unit. Okay. Similarly, I will give another example for you. Force when you are expressing force, when you are expressing, suppose 5 newtons of force is there, or 5 newtons of force is acting on a body. So you should write like this. You should not add s here. When it is s, what happens? Newton second, it will call it as Newton second. Okay, Newton second is different from Newton. Newton second means it is a unit of Newton second is the unit of momentum. Newton second is the unit of momentum. Dyne second, Newton second, these are the units of momentum. Okay, so that's why we should not use the s after the unit. Plural form we should not use in the unit. Similarly, force is equal to 10 dyne. You should not use dynes. Should not use dynes. So like this, so many you can take. Like suppose pressure is equal to 10 power 5 pascals, means you should not add s like this. 10 pascal, 10 power 5 pa. That's it. So these are the some of the examples, and so many. Amperes means as you should not add. Okay. Charge, when you are measuring charge, q is equal to Q is equal to 1 coulomb. 1 coulomb or 2 coulombs. If you take CS, you should not add. So like that, so many examples we can take for this one. So S is not added after the unit to get the plural form. Next, go to the rule number 7. Avoid powers of 10 in the magnitude. Avoid powers of 10 in the magnitude of a physical quantity. So when you are writing a physical quantity, you should avoid the powers of 10. Instead, what you have to do? You have to use a prefix. Okay, proper prefix you should use, but not more than 1. This is very, very important. So what you should do, suppose for example you have 1 into 10 power 9 watts of power. So how can you represent this power? Means we can write 1 gigawatt, because 10 power 9 is equal to, is prefix is giga. 10 power 9 giga. Okay, so we have prefixes, we have already learned in the last classes prefixes. So 10 power 9 is represented as giga, not as kilo megavolt. So already we know kilo means what? Kilo means 10 power 3. Mega means 10 power 6. If you multiply these two, 3 plus 6 becomes 10 power 9. So even though it is correct, but you should not represent this form. You should not represent this form because it is not more than 1 unit. Okay, prefix is used, not more than 1. Okay, not more than 1 means only giga is used, but you should not use a kilo and a mega. So which is correct? 1 giga. What is correct? 1 gigawatt is correct. So like this, we have the last rule, which is rule number 8. Kilometer cube. Kilometer cube means 10 power 3 meter whole cube. 10 power 3 meter whole cube. So here kilometer itself is a single unit. Kilometer itself is a single unit with multiple kilo. So kilometer cube means you should take 1 kilometer means how many meters? 1000 meters or 10 cube meters. Kilometer cube means you should put cube here. Not as kilo as 10 cube. It should not be represented like this. Kilo as a 10 cube, meter cube. Because students think kilo means 10 cube, meter cube means meter cube you are placing. This is not entertained. Only kilometer means, because here kilometer itself is a combined unit. It is a multiple of meter. It is a multiple unit of meter. That's why kilometer is 10 cube meter whole cube. The same way, centimeter square, if you take centimeter square, it is nothing but 1 centimeter. Centimeter itself is a compound. It is a compound unit. That's why it is not a compound unit. It is a submultiple unit you can take. So submultiple means it is 10 power minus 2 is the prefix and meter is the unit. So 10 power minus 2 meter whole square. So centimeter itself is a 10 power minus 2 meter. Students think 10 power minus 2. Centi means 10 power minus 2. Meter square means meter square. This is wrong. So here you should not represent like this. So you should take centimeter whole square. So kilometer cube in the sense you should take kilometer whole cube. So that's why kilometer means 10 cube meter whole cube will get. The same way, that means suppose you take this one, 10 power 9 meter cube, but here we will get only 10 cube meter cube. So meaning of this one is changed. So where is 10 cube, where is 10 power 9? That difference is more. So in the same way here also, this is 10 power minus 4 meter square, but it is only 10 power minus 2 meter square. So this is wrong. Actually, you should not do like this. You should follow this one. Okay. So this is about the rules for writing the units. So in the next session, we'll discuss another new concept. Thank you.